what I want to pick up. Okay, this is the clitocervicalis, and then it continues down as the clitobrachialis. Clito means what? What's clito mean? Clito means clavicle. So this is attached to the clavicle. This is attached to the clavicle. Then you have your cervical trapezius and your thoracic trapezius. There's other names for them that I use in my other class, so that's why every once in a while I have to kind of go back and correct myself. Okay? So you got your clitocervicalis, clitobrachialis, cervical, and thoracic trapezius. This is your scapulodeltoid. This is your acromiodeltoid. Okay? Oh, I'm sorry, I blew it. This is your scapulodeltoid. This is your acromiodeltoid. This is the omotransversarius. What does omo mean? Omo means shoulder. This is going transversely over the shoulder. Hence the name omotransversarius. Okay? And this is the brachialis. Brachium means arm. So that's your brachialis. And then these three are the triceps brachii.
I only see two.
Well, that's because this is the lateral head of the triceps brachii. This is the long head of the triceps brachii. And way down in there is the medial head of the triceps brachii. So if you come in and the pin's sticking right in there like that, that's medial head of the triceps brachii. If you come in and stick it right there, that's long head of triceps brachii. There, that's lateral head of triceps brachii. Okay, then down on the arm, we've got on the forearm, we got the extensor carpi ulnaris. You got your extensor digitorum lateralis. You got extensor digitorum communis. You got your extensor carpi radialis longus et brevis. So there's two muscles here, the long and the short. Et means and. And then this is your brachioradialis, which I actually did not cut completely off, surprisingly. Okay, and then in between here is your supinator, made famous by Arnold Schwarzenegger, the supinator. Okay, supinator. Got it? Okay, on the hip, we got your biceps femoris, your cauda femoralis. Cauda means tail, goes down along the femur. Biceps means there's two heads here to this muscle, and it's on the femur. Biceps femoris, cauda femoralis. Gluteus superficialis, some people call it gluteus maximus, but gluteus superficialis and gluteus medius. And the medius is bigger than the maximus or superficialis because these are quadrupeds. In humans, this would be bigger because we're bipeds. And then this muscle here is the tensor fascia lata, which I can't get in. Let's see what the deal here is. Okay. That's the tensor fascia lata, and this is the aponeurosis of it, so leave this connective tissue intact. Don't cut this connective tissue. That's all part of tensor fascia lata. Goes down the lateral thigh. Then here's your gastrocnemius, which means big bellied muscle. It's got a lateral head and a medial head, and in between the two heads is the plantaris, also known as the flexor digitorum longus. Or superficialis, I'm sorry. Flexor digitorum superficialis. There's the soleus, which means little flat fish, because I guess they thought it looked like a fish. Tail, body, head buried up there. But watch it. Right? I know I'm weird. There's your peroneus brevis. There's your peroneus longus. And the third one in between, the little twin, is the peroneus what? Tertius. And then this is your semimembranosus. That's one of your medial hamstrings. We'll get to the other ones later when we go deep. So we're just doing superficial stuff right now, by the way. There's deep muscles. Okay, watch yourself. Okay, now flip it over.
You got a lot done in one day.
So here's your sartorius, and whichever side looks best, you're going to do this side over here. Whichever one looks best, leave it alone, then go deep on the other side. When you go deep, you basically just take the probe and go underneath like this, and just cut right on top of the probe. Okay. And then the deeper muscles, what we'll get to later. This is sartorius and gracilis. Sartorius is the top one, gracilis is the bottom one. Then this is your tibialis anterior. Here's your extensor digitorum longus down here, and if you peel these back, you can actually see the tendons. Probably get it to about there. You can actually see the tendons fanning out to the digits. Okay. Then up here we have your xiphi humerales, your pectoralis profundus, sometimes called pectoralis minor. I think that's what you are. Pectoralis transversus, also known as pectoralis major, and pecto antebrachialis. And then you have your tentor fascia antebrachii, that would be epitrochlearis. And then there's your biceps brachii right there. See the little round one popping out? This is your palmaris longus. Then this is your flexor carpi ulnaris, if I can get it. Get it out very well. Start over here. There's your pronate. Let's see. Get them organized here, guys. Okay, the little thin one over here on the edge is your pronator teres. Then you have your flexor carpi radialis. Then underneath the palmaris longus, all these are your flexor digitorum superficialis. And then we move it over this way. This big one here is your flexor carpi ulnaris. So it goes ulnaris, flexor digitorum superficialis underneath the palmaris longus, and it's flexor carpi radialis, and then pronator teres is this little one here. It's kind of flat and becomes membranous kind of down here. Okay, that's what we've done so far.